Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. This is Big Los, and we are still in the Astral Plane. Now, if you go over here, you will see a portal that leads to the Sanctum, so we're going to go in it, see where that leads, hopefully catch up with Araman. Now, off camera, I tried to do Eternal Rest on Sarduris, the lead knight who was guarding Merkel, and it said invalid target, and it kept saying it every time I was trying to do that. So, if any of you ever got that to work, let me know what happens and if you got any different type of essences than just a Brilliant Spirit essence. So we got some Merkelites over here, so let's cast Wail the Banshee on them. Try to kill him.
I thought I had been through every room, every corridor of the Academy. Perhaps the Founder is still alive, tucked away in these halls.
Well, I didn't know you would say that as soon as you try to cast a spell, but okay. Now, Wail of Banshee is an instant death spell, so hopefully they'll fail to save. And it looks like 2 of them failed to save versus death, so they should be dead. So it looks like there was only 3 of them, so 1 of them should still be alive. 2 of the others should be dead. Alright, so let's go over here. And yes, there is one still alive, so let's just do some damage to it. Or him, or whatever. We'll grab this gold, we'll grab these, flail plus 5, tower shield plus 5, and some more gold and some more gold next to it. And then before we venture on any further, why don't we, I don't know, maybe see if we have any buffs that we want to put on first. Let's see. Well, looks like I just did an Eternal Rest not too long ago, so I'm gonna have to wait 3 more minutes before I can do that sort of thing. And as you can see, the craving bar is down to 0. I guess that happens when you do an Eternal Rest on Merkel. Well, that's pretty good. I guess I should have got my craving up as high as it could go before I did that, but whatevs. So, I guess we will put on Barkskin right now. So let's do that.
To me, my allies.
Oh, I didn't see that Kaylin leveled up, so let's level her up right now. Alright, I guess we'll recommend her skills, and then she gets another feat, and it recommends Great Wisdom. But her Wisdom's already a 30, so I guess we'll just do the Vampiric Feast, the epic spell, instead, because we will get a more immediate benefit from that. So let's go and put these, or put this one spell into her quick keys.
Well, now,
and then we will
what do you want?
Venture in through this door. And apparently there's some more enemies behind this door. Can't really see them all yet, but let's try to cast a spell right now. We're going to do Cloud Kill because the captain has that scroll. And I guess Sophia will do Ice Storm.
Yes.
You know, just a good opening volley. Oh, I did turn off spell casting for all of my party members because I don't want them doing overkill, because at this stage in the game, they're considering every encounter as the hardest encounter they've ever faced, so they, of course, are going to overkill everything. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, we'll summon a devil to help deal with these guys, and I also had Gann do a bombardment spell. So let's run in here, and then we'll just go up to these guys and ask their casting spells. The captain will attack them, maybe get some sneak attacks on. See, now these guys with the tower shields, they have a lot of HP. They must be clerics or something like that.
Yes.
The other guys are, I think they're just wizards, so their HPs are a lot lower. Now you gotta watch out for these guys because they do have Vampiric Feast themselves. So we're not the only ones to have it, but they have it too. So let's grab these treasure bags. Looks like it's just a bunch of gold. And we got some more gold over here. It looks like we destroyed the door that separated this room from this other room. So let's go in here first before we explore the rest of the other room, because there is another door, but I want to take out these enemies first. Because if you make any sort of noise, they are going to be startled and start running in at the least opportune time. So let us cast... I guess we'll have Sophia do Cloud Kill herself. I guess we'll place it right there. Alright, let's... Well, we don't want her to run and be discovered and then cast a spell because that'll leave her vulnerable. Let's lead her over there. And then we'll have Gann go over there.
Yes.
And then we'll have Kaylin do the same thing so they have a nice line of sight to where the enemies will be walking into. Let's see, Kaylin, do you have anything good to use right now? I don't think you do. I don't think you have a good area effect spell. Well, you do have Firestorm, but that's only centered on yourself, so...
Yes.
You know what? I think we'll just have you just lay back and shoot your bow.
Yes?
We'll cast a bombardment with Gann, and then we'll have Sophia cast a Cloud Kill.
Step with me.
And then I had the captain do stealth, but I guess it's not really
Time for a bit of the game.
gonna make a big difference because they're already alerted to our presence, so let's just go up and do sneak attacks on these guys. That killed him, so let's run over here and... And then we'll do the same thing on this guy. See, those guys with the shields, they do have a lot of HP. Did you just throw a fireball at me? See, that one is probably on the ethereal plane, so we can't really attack him until he makes an attack. So, what's with the captain? Looks like he got paralyzed or something, even though he's got freedom of movement. What's up with that? Okay, let's finish the job, and then we got another guy over here. No, we don't want to run onto that thing because that's going to lead us somewhere we do not want to go. Alright. So, let's grab these treasures. Oh, no! That's what I did not want to do. See, those things will teleport you to somewhere where you don't want to go. Look, we got 3 Nightwalkers in here. That's a pretty tough challenge for any party. I mean, it's not really that much of a challenge for us, but see, the thing is, I want to do an Eternal Rest on these guys because they do give you a lot of Spirit Essences, and the hard part is going to be controlling the amount of damage that we do. See, look. He had like half of his HP, and then just one attack by the captain just killed him. Well, that wasn't cool. So now I'm not able to get any Spirit Essences out of that. See, now this guy's... I think he's down to near death. No, badly wounded. No, we want to get him down to near death, and then we're going to do an Eternal Rest, because those 3 minutes have already passed. Hopefully we can do it without Amanjaro just doing an Eldritch Blast or something. Okay, now he's near death. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a whole turn. The captain can do an Eternal Rest on this thing. Why did it stop? I want to know why. Why did it stop? Oh, because the captain's blinded. Well, that's just great. See, I hate it when these guys cast blindness on us. Now we gotta wait for Kaylin to cast remove blindness, deafness, and then the captain can do an Eternal Rest on him. And we're gonna have Gann heal up Sophia because she's taking a lot of damage. Aw, man. Thanks a lot, Amanjaro. See, I hate that when you can't take control of your party members. And why is that devil over there not participating? Oh, he's frightened. Well, at least Amanjaro's frightened, so we won't be attacking too much now. Alright, so we turn party AI mode off. We're gonna have everybody move away.
As easy as dreaming.
Sophia's blinded too, but I'm sure it'll wear off, and Gann has some sort of status ailment. He can't even move. Alright, so we just have a kukri right now because we just want to get it down to near death. There it is. We're going to do Eternal Rest. Oh, he blinded the captain again, but not before he was able to do His Eternal Rest, and see, we get 3 brilliant spirit essences out of it.
Yes?
So that's pretty good. It's not as good as the Lich King, but it's one of the best so far. So let's grab all of these treasure bags. I guess we will wait for the blindness to wear off by itself.
Follow along.
Let's see if we can rest here. A nearby enemy has interrupted your rest. So we got enemies around here, even though there's no chance of them actually coming in here. So why don't we check out this chest? We got a heavy shield, the Kepaturi crest. Where is it? There it is. What does this thing do? It gives you +6 bonus AC on top of the 2, and then it gives you wisdom +8, and you can do sunburst like 3 times per day. So that's actually a really good shield for Kaylin. If I have her go back to melee weapons, which I might do, but right now I want to have her just stay on with her bow. So let's go back to where we were before, and we'll grab all these treasure bags. We'll pick up all the gold. Yeah, we don't want to run back in there, even though the threat's eliminated. Okay, so we got a +5 scale mail, and we got the Eldritch Charm. Let's see what this thing does. Let's see, it does +4 natural AC, fire immunity 30%, and only a warlock can use it. Well, I wish I could give that to Amanjaro. But you can't, because you can't take control of him.
I believe so.
So let's do a restoration on Sophia. We'll grab the rest of these treasure bags. And then we will swing back to this other room that has a closed door that we have not gone into yet. So let's check it out. We're going to de-equip the Fiery Void for right now because we do want to control the amount of damage that we're going to do. Oh, we're transported into this room, and we got 2 air elementals and an Elder Earth elemental. So we got party AI mode turned off. The rest of my party's not going to do anything. Except for Amanjaro, that is. Oh, by the way, if Amanjaro happens to die, you won't be able to resurrect him. He'll just be dead. So you might want to keep an eye on him. Yeah, and you know what? We do have 3 minutes to go before we'll be able to do a Devour Spirit. So let's go in here and find a way to waste time. And we could do that by talking to our companions who have different stuff to say. So, Amanjaro, what are you doing over there? Why don't we talk to Kaylin first?
Yes?
Merkel's words to you. They must have cut deep.
I am merely tired. It will pass. Do not trouble yourself.
Ilmater teaches that in suffering, there is strength.
There are times that I have doubts. May Ilmater forgive my weakness. It grows harder to move along the path when there are so many obstacles. Blood stains our path. I have used Ilmater's powers in battle. It is difficult to reconcile.
Challenge an adversary grants strength, though it is difficult to see at times.
It seems to grant little comfort at times, and sometimes the world around us howls so loudly it is difficult to hear the call. Forgive me, I did not mean to bare my soul to you.
Bearing one's soul is part of healing. There is nothing to ask forgiveness for.
Merkel's words cut deeply. It pains me that my faith is weak enough to be assaulted by one such as he. But I thank you for your counsel. Your words have helped.
Alright, so let's move on. I'll talk to you again.
There is something I must tell you. When you came to me in the Death God's vault, I did not realize how closely you were tied to that which I seek.
I don't understand what you mean.
Your curse ties you to the Wall of the Faithless, a structure I've expended all my energies to bring low. It is a relic, a cursed structure, erected in the time of Merkel as punishment for those who believe in things other than a pantheon. If by destroying it I can aid you, then I will. I have devoted my life to it. I do not know what doing so will do to you, but your condition will only worsen. Merkel's gifts frequently return the recipient to his halls.
So how do I avoid this?
We must find out more here in the Thaymount. There must be a clue. Some means of reaching the fugue plane and Death's halls.
Don't those halls now belong to the new god of the dead, Kalimvor?
Yes. And as terrifying as Merkel and his legions may be in Death, Kalimvor and his home plane is more terrifying still. It will not be an easy journey, provided we can reach there at all. He does not take amusements in Death, but in his judgment he can be deadlier than Merkel ever was.
Alright. I had other questions for you.
Gladly. If I have the answer, it is yours.
Before you mentioned something about our goals being the same, yeah, I think that's different. Yeah, it looks like it.
When you came to me in the Death God's vault,
No.
I did not realize how closely you were
already
tied to that which I
heard
seek.
that, so let's move on. Alright. And we do have some ability damage, so Gann, why don't you cast Restoration on the Captain? Alright, so his HP goes back up. That looked like Constitution damage. So let's turn party AI mode back off, and I suppose we will go back into that room since we've gone through our cooldown period. We'll remove the fiery void, and then we will finish attacking this Elder Earth Elemental. We won't bother with the air elementals right now. We'll leave them for later. We just want to get this thing down to near death. I think these elementals have damage reduction on them. Oh, by the way, they do like to do knockdowns, and they are powerful enough to hit. So they won't be exactly a pushover, but they're not that hard either. So you just have to remember to get your character back up, and then once he's near death, do a Devour Spirit. We're not going to attack, we want to do a Devour Spirit. Alright. And looks like Almagero's still attacking him, but we got what we needed, so we left. We're going to leave the treasure bag for right now. And we do get 3 Brilliant Spirit Essences, just like the Nightwalkers that we faced earlier. So let's turn party AI mode back on. We're going to come back to those other ones later. Whoa. We're going to come back to those other air elementals later, but first let's talk to the rest of our party members. So let's lead them out here, and then we'll have words. First with Gann. Lost in thought.
So to speak. Does your dead god speak true? He seems a false sort. But this wall he speaks of, that had the ring of truth. Is this wall where I am bound, when I pass from dream to silence?
Merkel would take more pleasure in a truth that caused pain than a lie, I think.
If that wall is where I am bound, I would tear it down with you. In helping you, I would save myself. Besides, I would be pleased to wipe the bony smirk off that dead god's face.
I had questions for you.
Of course. Ask what you will, and I will do my best to answer.
Well, I guess you don't have anything else to say, so I think we will talk to Sophia, and then that'll be it. So let's... Yeah, she's over here.
So the old god of the dead is nothing more than a passage in history. Forgive me if I do not weep for his passing. Merkel cursed Akachi and turned him into a monster that would spread the fear of him, and his terror came back to destroy him. I can't help but ask, how do you feel about having destroyed a god?
His curse might be the end of me, so I wanted to be the end of him.
I see. Regardless of your motive, I agree with what you did. The gods always meddle in the affairs of mortals. It's good to see immortals stand up to the most twisted of divinities.
Let's see,
What would you like to know?
do you have anything to say? No, you do not. And we still got 3 minutes to go in our cooldown period, so we'll just leave those things for now, and we will just go up here. Now, you might be wondering, well, where do you go from here now? I don't know where, but there is a secret door over here. So let's go open it up. And it does lead to another portal. And it does autosave for you. And it doesn't look like you can loot anything here, but let's step up through the portal anyway. And we're transferred into this room, and there's some more Merkelites in here.
Time for a bit of the game.
Let's see. Let's just go and attack these guys. Screw it. All right, we'll go from one to another. Yeah, get sneak attacks. It makes this whole thing a lot easier. Oh yeah. See, these guys have a lot of HP. They do take a lot of hits. Fortunately, we got perfect 2-weapon fighting, so we do have like 12 attacks on these guys. Plus sneak attacks. So that should do it. We do have a saving throw penalty. Who cares? Let's just pick up the rest of these gold pieces, and looks like the penalty wore off, so that's pretty good. Alright. So let's see what's through this door. Looks like some neutral guys, so it looks like we're supposed to go talk to them first before we engage in battle. And looks like Araman's up there. You can see him in his red robes. So let's see what they have to say.
Wait, stay your hands, all of you. This is my brother, though his face is not his own. Faith and blood are the strongest ties of all. Stronger than comradeship, purer than the intrigues of love. Forgive me for what I do here, but Akachi's sin must be washed clean. My fight has always been with the Red Woman, from the very start.
Merkel called her my ally. Who is she?
The founder. She started all this, gave life to the Academy of Shapers and Binders. It is alleged that she still lives, hidden somewhere in these halls.
She is a faithless soul. That is all she ever was. But my brother, you could not see. Her charms dragged Akachi from his god and his faith, and dragged me as well. For what was I but his shadow? And when death took her suddenly, he betrayed our god, all the gods, to tear her from the wall. He failed the test that Merkel set before him.
Merkel is dead, Araman. The power that compelled you is gone.
No power compelled me. Merkel's spells were for his own peace of mind alone. He never saw me for anything but the flitting shadow that I once was. But I am bound by my own choice, the first I ever truly made, to pursue the Red Woman and right my brother's wrong.
I will send the Red Woman back to the wall, or I will die and go to my judgment with an untroubled heart.
Well, I guess that concludes negotiations. Alright, so let's cast a spell, shall we? Let's do Finger of Death. You know what? First, let's turn spellcasting back on. Back to Scaled, because Scaled will be overkill with these encounters, and looks like Sophia is actually close to leveling up. Actually, let's do Ice Storm, because it'll affect more. And let's see, what can you cast? I know you're already attacking with a bow. Yeah, and then we'll do Mass
Enemies
Drown.
have fallen upon us.
And let's see, what should you do? What is this? Oh, that's a buff. 1 round per level. That doesn't last very long at all. Implosion. I think that's a pretty good one. Let's see, looks like we could get maybe 2 or 3 of them here. Okay, we'll try it out.
What do you want?
And Captain, I think you got like a good scroll to use, right? Something that we've been saving up before we rush in and attack. Let's see. You know, I thought you had like Wail of the Banshee. Does Sophia have it? No, it doesn't look like it.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
So where is that spell that I was looking for? Oh, we could do Meteor Swarm. What about over here on this page? Do we have anything good? I don't see Well of the Banshee. No, we don't want to use that one. Oh, weird. Okay, maybe we can cast that one, because that's an area effect spell. I think that's an instant death spell, too. Okay. Alright, so the casting was successful. Unfortunately, everybody made their save. Well, that freaking sucks. Alright, so let's just run in here and just do our regular attacks. Actually, it looks like one of them died already. Well, that's pretty good. Alright, so let's just go up and keep attacking. These clerics have tons of HP. It's gonna take a couple rounds to get rid of them. Oops, somebody cast a Wall of Fire. Who did that? Alright, I think that leaves just... No, there's one more over here. There's Araman in the back, but he already did Epic Gate. And it looks like he is ethereal, so we can't attack him. And it looks like that he can pass through the Wall of Fire, so... I guess we'll just do what we... The only thing that we can do, and that's attack this Baylor. Why not? While he's running up to attack, I guess, Amanjaro? Well, of course, the Baylor would try to attack Amanjaro. We'll go around and attack that Baylor, and then another one is going to appear in its place. But we'll just attack it a couple more times, and it'll be dead. Oh, looks like he's going after Amanjaro again. But he failed. And now we can just attack Araman proper. And he's dead. So let's grab these gold pieces. And we've got some more gold pieces over here. Oh, a +5 size. I guess we can sell that. Why are you guys still casting spells?
I shall do so.
Why don't you all move over here? And the captain looks like he has some ability damage. So, Gann, why don't you cast your last lesser restoration on him? That will restore the captain. And then... Oh, Sophia gained a level. Okay. We'll recommend her skills. And then she does have this epic spell, Entropic Husk. Let's check it out. You must succeed at a melee touch attack, and the target must fail at a will saving throw, DC +5. If the target fails a saving throw, its soul is instantly annihilated, and its body is animated by primal entropy. For the duration of the spell, the creature becomes a juggernaut of destruction, gaining a +8 bonus to strength and constitution, and randomly attacking former allies and enemies alike. After 20 rounds, the entropic force animating the creature's body burns itself out, and the creature collapses into dust. That sounds pretty good to me. And then for our 2 spells, I guess we'll fill up on the last of the level 6 spells just to round it out, because do not want Black Staff. You know that's what it's going to recommend. And then we have a Chromatic Crown. Gives +5 saves versus poison, and gives you resistance acid, cold, electrical, and fire 15. So we'll take that in about 10,000 gold.
I have my eye on our
And we'll move everybody over here, and in the other room is the Founder. What part does she have to play in all this? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and as always, Tango Wendia.